There are 6 different tiers ranging from most known to least known, obviously. We have so much FNAF content out right now, both official and fan-made, but it's rare to hear someone talking about all the lost media around both the game and the community. Obviously there are a few videos here and there and maybe a Reddit thread about lost FNAF media, but no one has ever compiled this many cases of lost media surrounding FNAF and put it all in one place. So that's what I'm doing today. All of the entries are color coordinated and marked to make it easier to understand. Entries that are green are lost media that has since been found, orange means lost media that has been partially recovered, red means that it's completely lost media with no official trace of it being found, and gray means the existence of it is unconfirmed. Basically, it might not even exist. The brown OM means it's official FNAF media created by Scott or a licensed company, and the green FM means it's unofficial or fan-made media relating to the FNAF franchise. With all that out of the way, no need to waste your time. I hope you enjoy.
Willkommen Sie, Frau Klum.
LEGO FNAF was a remake of the first Five Nights at Freddy's game, but in Legos, obviously. This game added a ton of different features like a weekly challenges system, lives, and a shop where you can buy plushies, other cosmetics, and items to help you survive. They even made it to where you had to own the game on Steam to even be able to play it, just to make sure it wouldn't be taken down by Scott. After the release of the first game in around June of 2022, the amount of praise and attention that it got was so widespread that the team behind it did the only logical thing and announced LEGO remakes of the second and third game, all with trailers which are still available on YouTube. They are just remakes of the original game trailers but in LEGO, but it's still cool to see and there are a ton of jokes and secrets in them along with just generally being incredibly well made. Sadly though, on December 12, 2022, 6 months after the release of the first game, the development team behind LEGO FNAF received a DMCA takedown request from LEGO themselves, effectively killing the game right then and there. Because of the DMCA takedown, the original game was taken off GameJolt and the second and third games were left unfinished. It's sad to see that the series had to end like this, and I wish it was possible for these games to still be made, but unfortunately that's probably never gonna happen. The first LEGO FNAF is still available online, but for the second and third, there are only a few screenshots and videos uploaded to the LEGO FNAF YouTube channel which are pretty interesting to look at, and it's cool to see what the games would have been if they had actually finished development. At @real_Scothen was Scott Cawthon's original Twitter account. Though he never used it and only had one post on the account, it was suspended in April of 2022 for unknown reasons. Some people believe that it was due to the controversy of Scott's political donations, but considering this was almost a year later, I'm not convinced, but it's still possible. The more plausible thing, and what I believe, is for whatever reason Scott's account was spam reported, and just like all other social media platforms, they just deleted his without checking. As for lost media, there are many Wayback Machine saves of his account, so the contents of it weren't left lost for long. And considering the only thing on it was a teaser for the Warner Bros. FNAF movie from all the way back in 2015, it wasn't a whole lot. It's crazy to think they had a movie planned for 8 entire years. Sandbox Security Breach is a version of Security Breach that was supposed to be how the game turned out, but because of the scale, last-minute changes with development, and many other setbacks, this obviously wasn't the version of Security Breach we're left with today. This all comes from a Reddit post by someone who is very much so involved with the Security Breach community and who has gone through what I can assume to be all of the game's assets. I'll try to summarize the important bits, but the original post containing a load more information will be linked in the iceberg. Also to preface, I never finished Security Breach, so pardon me if I get some things wrong, but for the most part, I'm going to be summarizing the post. The gist is, the Security Breach that was released is far more story-based than it is gameplay, and the version that was originally planned out had a ton more gameplay features, including 6-hour nights that were just cut out for one reason or another. In the gameplay trailer, you could see, when looking at the Fazwatch, that it would actually keep track of the time like it would in other FNAF games. This doesn't seem to be seen anywhere else due to the version we have now being almost entirely scripted. Another remnant of these 6-hour nights were some of the voice lines that would play over the intercom, specifically there being a couple referring to, say, 15 minutes to the hour, followed by an announcement, I guess, to the animatronics to return back to their recharge terminals. To back this up, there's an instructional card which states that you can only recharge Freddy at the end of the hour, which just straight up isn't true. There's also an unused Vanny meter that was meant to be in the game, which would increase upon idling as a way to stop people from just sitting around and waiting for the night to be over. If the meter filled all the way up, Vanessa, who would be patrolling patrolling the map, would run over to a large bathroom to which she would become Vanny. If you've ever gotten this glitch when dying at 6 AM, that is also a leftover asset from this cut. At the end of each night, you would be given 3 different plans to choose from to continue on. I'll have both plan A and C on the screen right now, but for whatever reason, there was never a breakdown on plan B. But it had something to do with the loading dock. The idea behind this was to give the player free will to play the game however they wanted, and to choose whichever path they felt like going down. There's a lot more to this, and as I said, it's an insanely detailed post, and I just barely scratched the surface. They go over things such as map changes, the animatronics pathfinding, and the reasoning behind why this version of Security Breach was just physically impossible. So I'd recommend checking it out. I'm not even a fan of Security Breach, but this post was really interesting nonetheless.
Awaken to a world of wonder in Final Fantasy XIV Online. Take it easy and play your way. Whether it's fishing,
I'm sure everyone knows about this, so I'm gonna try and make it quick without skipping over anything. FNAF AR was an augmented Pokemon Go type game, except I don't really think you had to go anywhere for it. You could catch animatronics, collect remnants, there's skins too. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what the f you do in this game. It was initially met with a decent amount of praise upon release, aside from some criticisms of lack of lore, bugs, and microtransactions. People didn't seem to love nor hate the game, but as time went on, Illumix, the company behind it, began changing. They began prioritizing cosmetics over gameplay, adding more and more reskinned animatronics instead of the ones they had been promising since release. One day in December of 2021, they would release their last new character, and for the next 2 entire years, every update would just be a few characters becoming available again for a limited amount of time. Maybe some bug fixes if you're lucky, and that's about it. Until February 2024, when they announced the game would be shutting down, before shutting it down the next day. I wonder why they were in such a rush to shut it down. This one kind of falls in a gray area of lost media. There are archives of different versions of the game, as well as fully playable builds on GameJolt, but technically FNAF AR is lost media. Though this one isn't as known, I thought I might as well put it on here because it's official and a short entry. In October of 2016, FNAF's sister location was publicly released as version 1.01. Therefore, making version 1 completely lost. The number change was very insignificant and not even Scott seemed to notice, so I'd imagine there wasn't a whole lot changed. Now this is where it starts to get interesting. As we get deeper, you're going to notice less and less official media entries, and that's because I didn't want to just cram a bunch of lost versions or teasers that are basically just the same thing with a new coat of paint. I only want the best for y'all, so if that's not a reason to subscribe, I don't know what is. Alright, let's keep going. Running in the 80s was a FNAF fan game that released in August of 2020, focused around Fredbear's Family Diner. The game isn't too special, don't get me wrong, from what I've seen, it is incredibly well made. It has some similar mechanics like the doors from the first game and audio luring from the third game, but the gameplay or story isn't what I'm looking at right now. The game was pretty popular. Channels like 8-Bit Gaming, Dawko, and even MatPat playing upon release definitely helped boost it quite a bit. There was only one teeny tiny little issue. The game was a virus, specifically an adware Trojan, which if you're not familiar, a Trojan virus is just any malware disguised as a legitimate software. And adware is any malware that is designed to install itself on your computer and will show ads and pop-ups which can immensely slow down your system. It can also infect existing files on your computer, which make it a real pain to get rid of, and sometimes requires you to completely reinstall your operating system. According to a thread on Reddit, it wasn't intentionally put into the game. The developer must have had some virus on his system which infected the game files before they published it. For that reason, the game was removed from GameJolt, and not too long after, a re-upload of it, assumedly without the malware, was posted by another user, to which that would also get removed from GameJolt for unknown reasons. There is a version of the game without the virus up on GameJolt. I guess you could technically say the version with the virus is lost media, but shut up, because I'm sure no one wants to play a game with malware in it. Before the release of Five Nights at Freddy's, Scott Cawthon organized a Kickstarter to raise money for the development of the game. This included different incentives to donate, such as wallpapers, an early access version of the game, and the ability to become a beta tester for the game. When researching this entry, I found something out that I haven't really heard anyone talk about. If you click on the creator of the Kickstarter, that being Scott, you can see his Kickstarter account was created back in June of 2014. But if you look at the game's fundraiser, it was canceled June 17th, meaning at most, the fundraiser was up for 2 weeks weeks as opposed to the month that it was planned. Just kidding, it was up for 3 days. For less than 72 hours was funding for this game available. I don't know why no one has talked about this before. I've found a grand total of 2 Reddit comments mention this, while I've heard countless videos reference this as some sort of struggle Scott needed to overcome. But it seemed like he didn't actually need it, as the game would launch less than 2 months later. Yapping aside, the wallpaper pack was an incentive for donating, which you would receive for donating $10 or more to the fundraiser. I know a lot of people see this as lost media, but I have it gray for a reason, and the yap session I had a moment ago is why. It just doesn't make sense to me that Scott would put all that effort into some wallpapers for a Kickstarter only to abandon it within 3 days. The reason for the Kickstarter was to pay for the cost of living while he developed the game so he could work on it full time. Considering he worked on these games alone, I don't think there was much money he needed to spend on development. I've heard a lot of people refer to the wallpapers as lost media, but I personally have a hard time believing they were even made in the first place. FNAF World Mobile was made available on Android devices on January 12, 2017, and subsequently interesting development choices can give us an idea of what happened. There wasn't a whole lot changed about the game when porting it over to mobile, but the changes that were made were some pretty interesting ones, namely the dialogue you get from Fredbear. Instead of normal dialogue like he has on the PC version, he greets you by saying, "Welcome back to FNAF World," the game that almost single-handedly destroyed the FNAF franchise, which when compared to the original game's dialogue is nothing like it. The craziest part is, this keeps on going. The entire main objective is to use the chump stick given to you by Fredbear to beat that fool upside the head. Even Fredbear has some insane dialogue, with some real bangers like, "So one time, I mailed myself in a box to my grandmother looking like this. I jumped out and was like, boo. Yeah, rip." There are many other differences like bugs with animations, some scenes being changed, others completely removed. There's so much to talk about, and I don't want to just paraphrase the whole thing, so go check out the Dapper Waffles video on the FNAF mobile port. Aside from the information, this video was just really entertaining, so go check it out. It turns out that this whole game was supposed to be a troll, with Scott even referencing the people who were begging him to make one in his announcement, as well as even stating that the game would be taken down in a few hours after it was released and to go get it while you can. Though in the same post he mentioned that he would take his time to make it compatible for other devices, which obviously never happened. There are ports of FNAF World online that are relatively easy to find, as long as you know how to read and aren't just randomly clicking links. Obviously, that means it's been found. The story behind it though is insane.
All you need to do is download Buff, let it run in the background as you play, and just like that you'll start earning Buff points. These can be used in the marketplace to purchase things like Riot gift cards, Steam vouchers, or even just gaming gear in general.
Five Nights is the name of a deleted video on Scott Cawthon's official YouTube channel, which was discovered due to Wayback Machine archives of Scott's Google Plus account. On this Google Plus account, 3 different private videos were discovered. One titled Five Nights at Freddy's, which is the same name as the official trailer that is still posted. Another titled Five Nights at Freddy's Gameplay, which again is the title of another video that is still posted on Scott's account. The final video, and the one that spawned a ton of speculation, was titled Five Nights. The video was speculated to either be a lost early version of the FNAF 1 trailer we have now, or another early gameplay video like the one that's posted to Scott's channel now. The reason people were so keen on it being a different trailer was due to the very first comment on the trailer by Walmeat, reading, "I think this is an interesting angle for a horror game to take. I can sort of see why you changed the eyes from the last video, but I wouldn't hold too much stock in people who want to see spikes and daggers and blood and skulls and all that garbage just because the animatronics aren't scary enough." The mention of a last video was enough for people to begin looking endlessly for this video. And the video that people believed to be the previous trailer Walmeat was talking about was the aforementioned Five Nights. Though in 2020, someone on Twitter would reach out to Walmeat and ask him what he meant by their comment and if he remembered anything about the previous video he had mentioned in his comment. They surprisingly would respond, confirming there was a previous video in which there was a scarier design for the endoskeletons that isn't on Scott's channel anymore. Sadly, the same day, they would follow up that comment saying that they were mistaken when making the first comment and they were actually recalling the trailer that is up now. Considering some of the things said by them, this honestly doesn't convince me there wasn't at least an earlier upload or version of this trailer that they had seen. Though an argument can be made that since the now deleted video was uploaded a day before the official trailer was released, that it has to be the same. But considering Scott was able to make a second game on top of a trailer for it and teasers in literally 2 months, I think it was possible that some changes were made to the trailer before the upload. Though we have no idea what these changes could have been. To this day, nobody has any idea what the video is or if it is any different to the ones that are uploaded to Scott's page today. A quick update, I know this entry is already pretty long, but when looking through videos for other entries, I found a comment made by Walmy in 2020 saying that there was actually a different trailer, one that isn't the same as the one we have now, but as I suspected, there wasn't a lot changed. The only change that was mentioned, same as the comment, was the eyes from the endoskeleton once Bonnie takes off his mask. The eyes were said to be normal eyes like the ones seen in the teaser image, instead of the red dots that are in the trailer now. Also known as just Stingray with some Arabic text at the end. This was supposedly a free version of FNAF 2 that was available on Android devices on the website Aptoide. The reason this is so popular is because in the recent years of the FNAF community, FNAF ransomware has become a trope for fan media, and this one was supposedly made all the way back in 2014 when the games had just begun coming out. There are tons of myths and misinformation about this game, such as an eyeless withered Chica jump scare, and it playing a voice from your speaker telling you that you've been hacked. And I'm sorry, but if you're over the age of 14, you'd know that this definitely isn't the case. At least none of this has ever been confirmed. I'm personally not going to download and find out for myself, but it's more than likely just to be malware disguised as FNAF 2. Someone actually found the original downloaded and uploaded it to VirusTotal, which revealed exactly what it would have done to your device, which was lock the screen and apparently uninstall the device. So yeah, I've seen people online say they had downloaded it and it completely destroyed their device or wiped all of their files, so I don't doubt that at all, though the stories of creepy shit happening are most likely fake.
Hee hee hee. Tee hee hee hee. Tee hee hee hee. You found me! Tee hee hee. Next time finding me won't be so easy.
Seriously, douchebag, we're supposed to be playing the game, not just running around town.
He's been so good.
He just wants snuggles. What?
We both decided to play a little game.
Yeah.
This place is dark and scary. What if you never found me?
The best way to get to Canada is north.
Ah!
sure how good the sound's working today.
Look at the boy.
He's a good boy.
I love you.
I love you too.
Enjoy your popularity and 1.9 children in your 401k, conformist.
We are all dying from the moment we are born.
Oh, please. What goth kid walks around in those clothes?
Go conform somewhere else, kid.
Boy, I love you. How's your dual setup?
Good, I'm just trying to figure out how to get this light up here to work.
You will never get laid looking like that, kid.
Elves attack! I'm gonna beat you like you're dead. Ah! Come on! Ow! There you go, Al. Feel my righteous fury! You want some of this? Oh boy, we won! Justice shall strike the nail of evil into the board of being sorry. Feel my righteous fury! There you go, Al.
smartly. I think I just found the new bottom bitch. That one sounded like it hurt. I don't like being pushed around. Feel my righteous fury!
زعل خريدير.
There you go, Al.
بريكسندا.
Yeah, that's it, little buddy. Wait, you guys, at your steez. Don't false alarm.
يخرج المبدأ كتبنا. يوي.
Fuck.
I hope they're just sleeping. Can we please get back to playing the game? It'll be way more fun than this.
Quit whining, Butters.
Boy, a door puzzle!
Sino mag-fruitban? Na magbiti o fruitvelda?
For days!
Berigsinda. Nixon, but lost lada.
Feel my righteous fury!
Good. Fuck.
It's that toton mo ilma. Yakureme mo baidug ba na? Mangol chudar dekki dajinus. Ostuste. Oi. Yoy.
What the fuck? Hey, Bogey. Do you know how I'm supposed to get through this wall? It's driving me crazy. Whoa! Whoa, honey, honey.
Christ,
What
Carolyn.
was that?
Carolyn was in front of me?
Jeez, you okay?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get over here so I can get the stuff and get the dragon tail, but I like can't get in there.
Have you tried hitting one of these things?
Yes.
I don't know how to use
That's
this.
those are to get into there. I just want to know how to get into here. I need to get into here to get into there.
I do not know. Which version of this game is it?
Stick of Truth. I was just about to try doing that. Do you want some chip?
If you're texting your friends about this game, tell them it's good. Ah! Yeah, you should check for mud.
You.
So look, this part of the dragon's tail's missing, so you need to get the dragon tail from over there.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
I love you, honey.
Wait. Get this guy's shit first. Thank you.
Well, here we go again. Feel my righteous fury! There you go, Al. Yeah, that's it, little buddy. Take that! I got your back, yo. I really feel sad for him. Well, not being grounded was nice while it lasted. Oh boy, bad guys! Feel my righteous fury! Oh boy! Meanie! Oh man, I thought we were gonna have fun. Ow! Surrender, or bad stuff will happen. Wait, whose turn is it? Feel my righteous fury! I got your back, yo. Ow! In your face! That wasn't so bad. Eye for an eye. Come on, new kid. Let's show them what we can do.
Oh. God damn.
There you go, Al. Take that! I hope they're just sleeping. Is douchebag your real name?
Hey, no fighting in here! Hey, no fighting in here! There you go, kid. All the shitty chicken you can carry. You do good work. I'll help you fuck up Mongolians anytime you want. Not bosses, though. They too tough. You call me with this. I give you 1 per day. Sorry, you can only summon me once per day, or else who gonna sell the shitty beef? Come back tomorrow.
I used to be sad, but I found Jesus at the church. Oh!
We must get back to the quest at hand, my lord.
What can I do for you, new kid? Shot and killed any of them animals in the wildlife guide? I'll make it worth your while. What can I do for you, new kid? Remember, you can legally kill anything in self-defense. What can I do for you, new kid? What can I do for you, new kid? Shot and killed any of them animals in the wildlife guide? I'll make it worth your while. What can I do for you?
You're a douche.
Ah, shucks, when are we gonna catch a break? We're still doing this, right?
I'm gonna do my war dance now.
Whoopee!
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting some of those hot lemonades as well. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mush. Fucker. Oh my god!
Yeah. Version 1.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading to bed.
Okay, I'm shutting this off.
You don't have to.